Alright, good morning. So today we're going to finish our chicken Milanese project with our arugula salad. I'm just going to do a quick demo of how to saute. Remember, we have to watch the heat. We want to play. This is very high. So in order to cook this chicken cutlet, we want to start it with a medium high. And we're going to let that preheat. Okay, I got my mise en place here. I have my lemons to finish, my butter to finish. I have my chicken cutlet that's ready. I had it out at room temperature. When you're sauteing things like this, either beef, grilling, or anything like that, you want to have your proteins near room temperature. When it's really cold and you have a hot pan, it tends to shock it and make the meat tough. Okay, so let's let this preheat. And of course, we're going to use our fish spatula to flip this. We're not going to use tongs because the tongs are going to rip off that nice crust we formed, and we don't want any bald spots. All right. Now this is optional to finish with the lemon juice. I like to finish it with lemon juice, okay? So let's just get this preheated a little bit. Okay, so let's check it out now. Just enough to swirl the coat. We're gonna put a decent amount of oil because we're gonna pan fry. And remember, after every fry, we drain the oil and wipe the pan out with paper towel, okay? So we can see this is kind of swirly now. All right, so that's what we're looking for. So make sure you have a glove on. You're using on the chicken. Remember to watch for cross-contamination, and especially if you're prepping the salad and the orange cream's on the side. Okay, make sure it's not interfering with the chicken. So we're going to place this away from us so the oil doesn't splatter. Shake off any more excess, but you see it's been set nicely overnight. And just place it away from you in the pan. If you want, hold it down for a little bit. It helps to form a little more of a crust and more color. Some people can handle the heat. If you can't, don't worry. So that's the temperature we're looking for. We're pan frying. We're not deep frying, and we're not scorching and searing it. So I don't want to see no smoke coming up. That's why it's important after every fillet or every cutlet you do that you want to change the oil, because these bits will fall off, some of them, and make the oil brown. Okay? So make sure to play with your heat. Okay? It's too high, I'm going to lower it a little bit, okay? You see these knobs here? They have low to high, okay? Make sure you use these, accordingly, all right? So let's get that guy cooking, all right? Come back in 1 second. All right, so now I got some nice crust going around the sides. I'm going to flip it over, okay? If need be, we can finish this in the oven, which a lot of people do. So we're going to go under here carefully. Place your hand here and just flip it gently. You get that nice color, okay? If we were to use tongs now, we would scrape off half of that nice color we have, okay? Let's continue to cook this. I'll put my heat up just a little bit, okay? So when I think it's about time, I'm going to use my trusty thermometer. Obviously, we know how to use this. Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Okay? And then we'll take the temperature when we come back. All right, so let's take the temperature of this guy, take off the heat. See here. We are at about 160, 170, so that's more than enough. So I'm going to just drain some of the excess oil. And then bring it back on the heat. Some of the oil, put it back in. I'm going to finish it with my butter. Okay. Just bring that around. Help it crisp up a little bit. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'm just slipping it down. Don't get it too hot now. Just swirl it around. This is optional if you want. Some people like to finish it with some lemon juice. I like to do that as well. Just make sure you don't serve the pits. Okay. Make sure that we'll put that down here. Let's take this guy off. The heat. Put it to drain. Make sure to turn off our heat. So this is ready to go. I'm going to assemble the salad and we'll plate it up real quick. Okay, so one part of this recipe for the salad has the supreme. I just want to refresh your memory for the supreming. Cut the bottom off of a citrus, cut the top, and then we go around this way to get a nice peel, okay? Just go around like that. Okay. All right, so I got it all cleaned up. I got my cup here. Remember, we go in before the membrane and after the membrane, okay? We just want those nice segments. Okay, so we're gonna do all that. We're gonna add that into our salad, okay, along with the arugula, the fresh lemon juice, olive oil, salt, pepper, and shaved parmesan. All right, so now I have my mise for my salad. I have my salt, my black pepper, my parmesan, then I'm gonna shave into the arugula salad, okay? My orange segments, my lemon juice, my extra virgin olive oil. Make sure you use a very good extra virgin olive oil for the salad, and some basil oil for garnish, as well as some toasted lemons on the side, and I'll show you how to do that, okay? All right, so I'm gonna toss the arugula. The arugula is very gentle green. You don't wanna handle it too much, okay? You just wanna toss it gently with the dressing we'll make right now. So like we said, this recipe is to taste, okay? So we're just gonna put a little bit, like about a handful or so of arugula, about 1 or 2. I have a lot of this, so you can use as much as you want. Now, arugula wilts very fast, so you don't want to do this in advance. You want to do it to order. So I'll put just a little squeeze of orange lemon juice. Make sure you catch the pits in your hands if there are any, okay? So this is a very classical style of dressing in Italian. I'm going to use a little bit of basil oil, a little bit of the olive oil, just a dash. It's in the recipe, okay? Pinch of salt, a little bit of black pepper. Okay, a couple of these beautiful orange segments we had, about 2, 3, or 4. Okay, all right, and then we'll shave some parmesan right into this. A few nice long strips, and then we'll take some out and garnish as well. Okay, okay, oop. All right, so let's give this guy a toss. Okay, very gently, just distribute nicely. You don't want to crush the leaves. You're just tossing this nicely. Getting that really simple vinaigrette, a very flavorful, punchy vinaigrette, because you got a very crispy, crunchy, kind of rich chicken, paillard or scallopine. So you want this to cut the fat, and the acidity and the citrus in this helps to cut the fat, and it pairs very well. So give it a taste. All right, I think that's pretty good. Adjust the seasoning as you see fit, and let's plate this guy up. All right, so I got my nice plate here. I got my chicken on the side that I had. Just any excess, just put it right in the middle like this. Okay. We'll take some of our beautiful salad, and we want to get some height, so we'll kind of twist it a little bit before we put it on. Put it on the center. You want to try to have it like a nice little mountain. Okay. Take some of those beautiful segments that are still on the bottom. Put them on the top like this. Okay. More that parmesan, and the arugula and the citrus flavors in this dish really cut through the richness of the chicken. Okay, put this to the side. Okay, make sure, I want to see a nice presentation plate. Make sure your rims are always clear. Okay, and if you're a waiter, you never put your thumb on the plate, always from underneath like that. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good. Maybe we'll put a little basil oil for garnish around, just for some color. Not too much of that. All right, maybe just one of these guys right there. Okay, to give you a nice garnish. All right, if you want to put some more parmesan on top, feel free. Okay, maybe a little more. Okay, but this is a very nice classical Milanese with arugula salad. Very, very classic Italian. So have a great weekend and enjoy.